So, Chirp, how you feeling?
Finally better.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's like one of the harder basic ones, but that one like was one that I felt like I had been avoiding for too long.
I think of all the basic fundamental scratches, the chirp is definitely...
Because it's not this, it's not like, it's not the same time, it's like you have to, you're slightly moving off, but you can't actually calculate it.
Right.
Even when you move slow, like you can't even be like
right.
It just doesn't, you have to like just feel it.
Exactly.
So I just was doing it until it felt like I wasn't thinking as fast about it. Or I wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a slower motion for me.
Why don't we practice? Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then we'll fine tune whatever we need to smooth out. Okay?
Okay.
I'll start first. We're just chirping.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
So I just follow your pattern?
No, do whatever pattern you want.
Okay.
I'm just gonna monitor what you're doing.
Got it.
Okay? All right, here we go.
Yep.
So, you're sounding good, man.
Yeah.
You're sounding good.
Yeah, that felt nice.
I feel like you're struggling combining the chirp.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about. I want us to listen to this song, Howie's Teed Off, by The Real Roxanne. The DJ on it, Hitman Howie T, was dope at chirps.
Okay.
And not just doing the chirp, but combining it with other scratches. So let's just listen to it.
Okay, cool.
Let's just go straight to the part that I want you to hone in on.
But that's okay, cause it's the best time when he knows how to play. The cold crush beat, he can't leave alone. Let's talk the house, give me a microphone. All hard rocks will understand how he is the #1 of all hitmen. Hitman, how because he's down by law, giving the music scratches and beats galore.
What scratches are those?
That's chirp.
No, listen back. All right, closely.
Beats galore.
Oh, stabs.
Say again.
Yeah, stabs.
Stabs, yeah.
And release them too, right?
So
That's crazy. And that's all like within like right here. It's like.
Any idea what combination he was doing there?
It sounded like a scribble almost with chirps.
With
in
chirps,
between.
exactly.
So it was like all fader play almost.
Exactly. See, but the thing is yes, majority is fader play, but it's when he opens the fader to do the chirp.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's when he opens the fader to do the scribble and get out of the scribble back into the chirp.
Right.
That we want to examine today. Let's just
Okay.
listen back one more time.
Okay.
was dope too, man? In this era of scratching, there were no Pioneer S9 mixers. Dudes were scratching on fucking huge trackboard mixers.
Oh, right. I seen like the old videos of that. Yeah.
And they didn't have curves on them. So he was doing sharp ass chirp stabs into fucking scribbles with the worst kind of mixer that a DJ.
So what, you would have to come all the way over here.
You would have to come all the way for the sound to come out. It's not like now you could just move the fader slightly open and it comes out. Crazy, right?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So what he's doing is, then like after he pulls back and he's back to the beginning of the sound, he'll give you a chirp. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to control when that fader stays open. Okay? See, so I push the fader back to the closed position after I finish doing my forward stab.
Yeah, and then when you bring it back,
if I want, I could open the fader again and catch the sound coming back. Or I could go and pull back and then catch this
one more time.
So I'm gonna first catch the sound coming back. All right, watch after the scribble.
Yeah.
See, I caught it coming back. Now I'm gonna not catch it coming back and just give you the sound going forward after the scribble.
After the scribble, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be able to control when to pop the fader on and off, and try not to guess. Be deliberate about the fader opening and closing.
Because he's like, also like when he puts in the scribble, like the cadences he's making sound so cool.
Very cool. Unlike any DJ.
Yeah.
Today or back then. So let me see you.
What was his name?
Howie T.
Wait. No, it was.
There you go.
How's it go?
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it quite like him.
Yeah.
Just give me a scribble in between your chirps. You decide when you want to open or close the fader.
Okay, cool.
There it is.
I feel like I'm not.
Is there a way that you could just, like, you're stuttering, combining out of the scribble into the chirp? You kind of have this like stutter or hesitation. Okay, so just keep it fluid, keep it moving.
Okay.
Keep it moving. There it is. Alright, so stop for a second. When you get out of that scribble, just get right back into the chirp.
Yeah, and it's like...
Remember, the chirp, you gotta open and close, open and close.
Yeah.
You're right now, like, you close it and you take a second to open it again. Open it right back up.
So, after here...
Come back. Yeah, right, exactly.
But so I close it here to get the chirp sound, and then on the way back, let's just say I'm not gonna hit the chirp on the way back. I come here, and now I gotta open.
No, you could do a scribble there. And then keep chirping right after the scribble. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, stop for a second. You caught a few.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get you to do is... scribble and then fluidly transition right into a chirp.
Yeah.
So just keep moving the fader, but make the movement on the record that back and forth,
Yeah.
quick baby scratch.
Yeah, okay.
Try not to stop the record hand. See, just go right into the chirp.
Yeah.
Try not to stop.
Wait, hold on. There.
There it is. Why stop? The first time you opened and closed. The last two you only closed. You didn't open. So it's like. Go right into the chirp.
Okay.
And make it fluid. See what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't open it back up. Okay, I see what you're saying.
There it is. You don't have to use the fader to do the chirp. You don't have to use the fader to do the scribble part. You can keep the fader open.
Not like a super fast chirp.
Right. That's better. Focus on what your hands are doing. Much better. Let's try it to music now.
Okay.
Okay?
Nice.
it.
Thank you.
Yo, those last few combos were dope.
Yeah, the crab was feeling nice going into the chirp.
How would you, I don't know, could you describe for me how you felt scratching towards the end of our Q&A in comparison to when we first started? You were giving me some like fucking progressive, like forward-thinking combos. Sharp as fuck too.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, we've just probably been going at it now for about 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
What's changed?
I think, like, I don't go for that long with scratch. I mean, I'll practice individual scratches, and then maybe not the combinations, or just, like, freestyling as much.
Yeah.
But, like, for you, it might take you, like, 10 minutes to get warmed up.
Or less.
Or less, right.
Yeah.
For me, it might take 40 minutes just because of that. So it might be that, because once I'm warmed up, then, like, freeing my mind, like you say, is, like, a lot easier.
So here's...
Like, I was expressing myself instead of, like, thinking about combinations to do.
Yeah. Here's the moral of the story, dude. You could get the technique down and be here like, all right, I'm moving the record back, and then right after...
Opening it,
reset,
and
then I'm opening in, and you could dissect every single thing about a move, but unless you put the move in context and practice combining it, then what's gonna happen to you today is gonna happen always. And the thing is, when you scratch in public, you don't have 40 minutes to warm up.
No.
It's you get on and start landing the moves.
Yeah.
And when I say landing the moves, I mean it in the same sense that I do beat juggling. It's all choreographed moves. You know what I mean? It's a pattern of movement with the fader and the record hand. So in order for you to be comfortable scratching in public and not have to warm up for 40 minutes and get right on and kill it like a Q-Bert, like a D-Styles, you want to practice articulating all of the fucking scratches you know together. So don't get stuck just drilling out, all right, this is a transformer, this is a chirp, this is a flare, this is a crab. Because if that's all you do when it comes time to perform and showcase, you're going to sound like you're practicing.
Yeah, you don't have that, like, mental and physical dexterity.
Exactly.
Like, going back and forth.
That was dope, man.
Thank you. No, that was, like, the farthest I've gone in terms of doing different scratches. I would do specific combos, but over and over again. It wasn't like... it wasn't like today. It was more impromptu. I feel like doing this, and then it comes out. Exactly.
Good shit.
Like you're thinking like a half step ahead, as opposed to like right as it's happening.
Right. And what you don't want to do is think as it's happening.
That's ahead of your move. Slow as fuck.
Right. So now we want to train in that tear, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's go to the tear.